Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. A monumental, a fabulously impressive arena. It stands out amongst its contemporaries in this part of the world. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Sweden. They have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, the scourge of so many strikers. So it's away we go then. Patrick van Aanholt. Promes. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Clayson. Lindelof. Back to the keeper and go again. Lustig. The road. And it's Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum gets it out to the wing. Well, that had to be more accurate. Clayson. Lustig. Got the ball glued to his feet. Larsson. De Roon. Has a pop! Stefan on goal.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Shot at goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Berghaus. Berghaus. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Well played, he saw that coming. Out to the left it goes. Isak. And that has been clubbed away. Sweden get it back again. Kleisson. Played into space out wide. I think that's a goal kick. Yes, the referee concurs. De Roon. De Ligt. Van Dijk. Tries to get it forward quickly. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Grandquist. And it's played forward, going through. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
Makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
That intervention was very necessary. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Decent looking ball. And he's there to cut it out. Grandquist. Kleisson really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Wijnaldum. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Patrick van Aanholt. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Sweden, very much the team that started on the front foot.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Back into the middle. Promise. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And here's Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum. Promise. And the finish! Caught offside that time. Isak. A really good feat. Gets up to head it! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
De Roon. Van Dijk. Van Dijk drives it forward. Berghaus pushes to get on the end of it. Berghaus looking to get on the end of this. And help's available out wide. And they've been caught out here. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well,
It was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Isak, Kleisson, De Ligt gets it back. The Netherlands getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Forward it goes. Well positioned to make that interception. Across the field it goes. Here's the ball in.
Sweden have been making some good inroads down the right. No doubt this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition, and they're willing to exploit it. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Plays it out to the wing. Hit into the middle. De Roon plays it forward. Neither side yet able to find the net. Berg. He's played him through. He gets put and the finish! Plays it over to the other flank. He's made sure that that won't get through. Van Dijk. De Roon. Van Dijk. De Ligt. De Roon. Berghuis. Kleisson with a good steal, well played. Played out to the right. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just brushed off the ball there. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And here's Depay. Memphis Depay hits that long. Berghuis. That's a throw. Hoists it forward. That's a promising ball. And here's the chance to counter. Has a pop! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
De Ligt goes looking. Berghuis. Larsson. Needed a better pass there. Promise. De Ligt. And it's played forward. Berghaus gets into a dangerous position. Lindelof. Granqvist. Kleisson. Wijnaldum. The Netherlands keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Lustig. Kleisson. Loss. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Forward it goes. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Kleisson. Berg. Good idea, just poorly executed. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And it's Memphis Depay. He's left his man. Van Aanholt. Can he deliver? Crosses into the box. Lawson. Kleisson gets away from his opponent. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Promise. The Netherlands can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Patrick Van Aanholt floats one over. Loss. Still waiting for the first goal. Isak. Looking to Isak! It's broken loose. Berghaus. Berghaus plays it forward. Patrick Van Aanholt tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
De Roon drives it forward. Gets the better of his man. Battles to win it back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Berg. And the counter is on for Sweden. And that's been won straight back. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. De Roon. Berghaus. Delivers across. Looking to break out here. Nicely measured pass. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Incoming, great leap! He's scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Sweden take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
And now the breakaway. Little doubt, that is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Berghaus. And it's Memphis Depay. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and the score is 1-0. Isak. Berghaus. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Isak. Promes tries to switch the play, and that has put paid to that. Now the counter. Isak. Crunching tackle. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Sweden head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Van Dijk. Patrick van Aanholt. Promes. Played into space out wide. Lustig does well to read it and intercepts. Rankvist. Lost. Let down by a lack of accuracy. And it's Memphis Depay. And here's Wijnaldum. Berghaus looking to run onto it. Keeper has beaten it away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Isak.
Isak really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Now it's Wijnaldum. A searching ball out wide. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
The Netherlands grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
And it's played forward. And it's got through. Out of play for a goal kick. De Roon. Wijnaldum. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Memphis Depay provides an outlet. Berg could move up a gear here. Forward it goes. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough.
Isaac! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Promise. Patrick van Aanholt. De Roon. Done very well to intervene. Berg. Goes long. And that has been cleared. De Ligt. De Roon. Patrick van Aanholt. Promise. Promise with the crossfield ball. Wijnaldum. It's Memphis Depay! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think he still deserves full marks for making his way through. It was a cracking run.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Over to the left. Clayson. Played into the middle. Wijnaldum. Going through. Berghaus.
Well, goals change games, and now that parity has been restored early in this half too, this game could take off in a direction they weren't expecting, and the next phase of play requires a stronger rearguard action from them now.
And it's Van Aanholt. Timely intervention. And now they can launch a counter. Lindelof doesn't get the pass he's looking for. It's a loose ball. Memphis Depay! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
A chance that's created through very good grafting. Did well to get in the face of his opponent.
De Roon plays it forward. Gets away from his opponents. Memphis Depay. He's had a shot! Goal, the Netherlands! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Sweden are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. The Netherlands take the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Clayson. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Just about up to the hour now.
Well, it's obvious why they're still trailing. They're not enjoying enough possession.
That has put a stop to that. De Roon, and it's Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum plays it out to the flank. No question, that's a foul. And here's Depay. Hits one! A terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And it's been taken short. Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. A move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, he's an elusive customer. He can get between the lines and behind them, so he must be...
Has a go! And the ball's come out. Turns and goes back. Clayson.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And it's Memphis Depay. Berghaus looks to dink one in. Memphis Depay looking to run onto it. Oh, good interception. Van Aanholt. Patrick Van Aanholt gives chase. There will be a throw-in. That's not going to make it. Wijnaldum. And it's Memphis Depay. Patrick Van Aanholt. Can't get the better of his opposite number. He goes long. That's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Berghaus. Berghaus is onto it and can take it up. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Van Dijk. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Wijnaldum. And it's Van Aanholt. Whipped in. Cut out in the nick of time. And the through ball is intercepted. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Plays it long. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Keeper sends it forward. Lindelof positions himself well and cuts it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Depay. Has gone out. Memphis Depay. Now it's Vine going for goal! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
The Netherlands go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And it's Wijnaldum. De Roon. Larsson with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Promes. Patrick van Aanholt. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Isak. He gets past his man. Has a hit! Clayson. Memphis Depay. Patrick van Aanholt. And he has been fouled there. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
It's got through. He's left his man. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. He's put it on the right now. What's on? Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay has got himself a free kick. Overhit and out of play. Good challenge, he just stood firm. With a delicate ball, clears it out of harm's way. Massive leap! Good clearance and very necessary. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Grandquist. Wijnaldum gets it back. And it's Larsen. Out to the right. Deflected behind for a corner kick. The Netherlands can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. He's got options out wide. Silerson gets rid without sophistication. Larsen. Well read, he sorted that out. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Memphis Depay. And play for a throw. De Roon. No foul, says the referee. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Going through. Isak with a shot! Goes for goal! Lacking in accuracy. De Ligt tries to get it forward quickly. De Roon. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. It's come loose. The Netherlands can't seem to retain possession. Wijnaldum's delivery.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Larsen dinks one in. De Ligt cuts it out. Van Dijk. Babel needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Chip through. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And the weighted pass. 4 added minutes on the board. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Promise. This has gone, that's a foul. Gets it back. Van Dijk. Patrick van Aanholt. Blint. Wijnaldum. Babel. Plays a clever pass. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. De Ligt. Wijnaldum. Babel. Wijnaldum. And it's got through. Too long and over the line. Wijnaldum. Babel. And there goes the final whistle. And in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead and they lost the game. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on. So I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game. And they can get there.
Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out.